Hey guys, this is for educational purposes only, okay? And before we begin, guys, I do have a degree in criminal justice. I don't know, I have a great interest in it, okay? And this is a very, very good thing that I'm about to share because I'm all in Eklund lifestyle, right? They're in the kitchen cooking as well. So, respectfully, they're the chefs within the prison. It's just amazing on how they prepare meals in a day. 90,000. Check it out, guys, okay? I'll let them tell the story. And this is for educational purposes only, guys. I'm not biased about this. It's for educational purposes only. It's amazing to me. Let's begin.
Single day, not every week, not every month, every day. That is more meals than McDonald's serves daily across the entire United States. And the system producing all of it runs on a budget of less than $1
90,000 meals a day, guys.
Operates out of industrial kitchens older than most of the inmates using them, and is staffed almost entirely by the prisoners themselves. Right now, while you are watching this, there is an inmate somewhere in the American prison system standing over a commercial stove at 3:30 in the morning, cracking his 500th egg of the shift, knowing he will do the same thing again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that.
Wow.
For years. This is the story no one tells about prison. Not the violence, not the cells. The kitchen. The massive, relentless, invisible machine that feeds a population the size of Houston 3 times a day without ever stopping. At Rikers Island.
Did you hear that, guys? It feeds the amount of people the size of Houston, Texas. Amazing. Wow.
Island in
Let's
New York
continue.
City, over 43,000 meals are served every single day.
Wow.
50 staff cooks and a rotating crew of inmates work in 2 kitchens to make that happen. Across North Carolina's 92 state prisons, more than 2,000 inmate kitchen workers produce roughly 90,000 meals daily. The average cost per meal in that system is 68 cents.
Wow.
To understand how American prisons actually function, you have to understand.
Guys, please subscribe as you come in and let me know what you think about this. This is amazing.
When the food is decent,
they prepare 90,000 meals a day every day. 90,000 meals are cooked in prisons every day.
Wake up hours
Wow.
before the rest of the population to do one of the hardest, most demanding jobs behind bars. If you had to cook for 2,000 people before sunrise, this is what your day would look like. 3:30 in the morning. The housing unit is dark. Every other inmate is asleep. But the kitchen crew is already moving. These men and women are classified as low risk. To get a kitchen assignment, you need a clean disciplinary record, no history of violence, and no escape attempts. The kitchen is one of the most coveted jobs in any facility because it keeps you busy, it keeps you moving, and most importantly, it gives you access to food. Kitchen workers are escorted
Cooking
as a
is
group
good
to the
for the
facility
soul.
kitchen, and
This
every
is my
single one of
interest
them
to
is
this,
thoroughly
the
searched
kitchen.
before entering. Pockets turned out, waistbands checked. The reason is simple. They are about to spend the next 8 to 12 hours surrounded by knives, and the facility needs to make sure nothing comes in and nothing goes out. By 4 in the morning, the kitchen is alive. Industrial ovens are heating. Enormous pots of
They
grits
even
are
open up
bubbling
before
on flat
Dunkin'
top ranges
Donuts.
the size of dining tables. Inmates are cracking crate after crate.
And we complain because we got to sit in line and wait for the car to get ahead to place our
Others are pulling
menu.
frozen protein from walk-in freezers the size of studio apartments and loading it onto rolling racks.
Wow.
The scale is staggering. A single medium security facility might house 1,500 to 2,000 inmates, and every one of them expects a tray at breakfast. That means roughly 2,000 portions of scrambled eggs, 2,000 servings of grits or oatmeal, 4,000 slices of bread, and 2,000 cartons of milk, all prepared, portioned, and ready to serve within about 2 hours. Most prison food in the United States is produced using something called the blast chill method. It was pioneered in the New Jersey correctional system back in 1982, and it changed everything about how large-scale prison cooking works. The idea is simple.
Let's pause this for a moment, guys. This is a lot of work. And it's the title of it is How Prison Cooks Make 90,000 Meals a Day. This is freaking amazing.
Effective. You cook the food in massive batches.
Please subscribe
then
as you come
rapidly
in.
chill it down to safe storage temperatures using industrial blast chillers. Then reheat it at mealtime. This allows kitchens to prepare hundreds or even thousands of portions in advance, reducing the chaos of real-time cooking for a population that eats on a tightly controlled schedule. It is the same technique used by airline catering companies and military field kitchens.
Check that out, guys. The military airlines also use this system too.
The budget is a fraction of what those other operations spend, and every piece of equipment doubles as a potential weapon. That brings us to the single most important piece of infrastructure in any prison kitchen, the knife board. Every knife in the facility is mounted on a shadow board.
Wow.
A flat panel where each tool has a painted outline showing exactly where it belongs. At the start of every shift, knives are signed out by name. At the end of every shift, they are signed back in and inventoried. If a knife is missing at the end of count, the entire kitchen shuts down. In some facilities, a missing knife can trigger a full institutional lockdown.
Wow.
Meaning
For
every
one
inmate in the
knife?
building goes back to their cell until the blade is found. It does not matter if it is a paring knife or a cleaver. A missing blade is treated
Educational
as a potential
purposes
weapon,
only, guys. This
and
is
the
very
facility will not
interesting.
resume normal
They didn't even
operations
teach us this
until it
in
is
college.
accounted for. Breakfast service begins around 6 to 6:30, depending on the facility. The chow hall is a large open room with steel tables bolted to the floor and benches or chairs that do not move.
Not in this
The
format,
lighting
anyways,
is
as far as the
industrial
kitchen.
fluorescent.
In
The
detail.
acoustics
This is
amplify
very
every
detailed,
sound.
guys.
Trays
As
clattering,
you come
boots on
into the room,
concrete,
guys, please do subscribe.
hundreds
And I
of
do
voices
thank you
bouncing
guys
off cinder
for
block
joining
walls.
me. Hi to everyone in the
Inmates are
comment.
released by
I mean, in the
housing
chat.
unit, one at a time, to prevent overcrowding. They walk in a line, pick up a tray at the serving window, and move down the line as kitchen workers portion food onto each plate. The servings are standardized. Everyone gets the same amount. There are no seconds. In federal facilities, inmates carry ID cards that are scanned to prevent anyone from going through the line twice. Stealing an extra tray is
Wow.
classified as a disciplinary infraction. The entire breakfast service, from the first
One
tray
moment,
to the
guys.
last,
Hold up.
has
Wow. So they have a method to show or keep people from getting back in line to get food. I didn't know that. Let's
to
continue.
move fast. The American Correctional Association recommends at least 20 minutes of eating time per meal. But in practice, many inmates eat in 10 or 15 minutes because the next housing unit is already lining
Wow.
up behind them. For the kitchen crew,
It's like the
this is the
military.
moment where hours of preparation meet the reality of mass feeding. You stand behind a counter with a ladle or a serving spoon, and you plate the same portion over and over, hundreds of times, while a line of men moves past you like a conveyor belt that never ends. But breakfast is only the beginning. By the time the last tray is cleared, the kitchen crew is already deep into lunch and dinner prep, because in the world of prison cooking, you are always working 2 meals ahead. The menu runs on
Wow.
a 4 to 6 week rotating cycle, designed by a registered dietitian
This is
to meet the
elaborate,
Bureau of Prisons
guys. As a chef
recommendation of
myself,
roughly 2,800 calories
this
per
is
day
very, very
for adult
elaborate. I
males.
can't believe it. I'm
But hitting that
amazed
number on a budget
because
of
it's so
$3 to $7 per
organized
person per day requires serious
and it's very
creativity.
structural.
The food comes from USDA, a commodity surplus program.
Please do
Bulk
subscribe
government
as you guys
contracts,
come in and please
and
watch the
lowest
full
bid
video,
suppliers the
okay?
state can find. That means frozen chicken patties by the pallet, canned green beans by the case,
Whoa, look how
powdered
many
mashed
canned green
potatoes
beans.
by
And
the
this is
50-pound
one
bag,
serving, guys.
and enough white bread to build a small house. On top of the standard menu, prison kitchens must simultaneously produce religious and medical diet alternatives, including kosher meals, halal meals, Hindu vegetarian options, and, since 2016,
Alkaline.
a vegan option at all federal facilities. There are also diabetic trays, renal diet trays, soft food trays for inmates with dental or medical issues, and common fare
Wow.
meals for inmates enrolled through the prison chaplain. Every one of these variations has to be tracked, portioned correctly, and delivered to the right person. A kosher tray sent to the wrong inmate is not just an inconvenience. It is a potential lawsuit, a potential grievance,
There are
and in
laws
some
within the
facilities,
laws in the
a
prison
potential
system,
flashpoint
guys.
for violence. During Ramadan,
This is
Muslim
why they have
inmates receive
rules.
meals outside of normal serving times, which means the kitchen has to produce an entirely separate meal run after sundown, while simultaneously prepping the next morning's regular service. The kitchen
Wow.
never rests. It just shifts. The quality of what comes out of that kitchen varies wildly depending on who is running it and how much they care. In Minnesota, the State Corrections Food Program operates on a budget of $5.20 per person per day and uses as much scratch cooking as possible,
Interesting.
relying on staples like poultry, cheese, dried beans, peanut butter, eggs, potatoes, and
Doesn't
seasonal
look too
produce.
bad.
Some facilities even maintain small on-site gardens where inmates
Oh,
grow fresh herbs
alkaline.
and
Keep it
vegetables.
alkaline.
At the other end
They
of the
even keep it
spectrum, there are
alkaline in the
facilities
prison
where
system
everything arrives
within.
pre-packaged, pre-frozen, and pre-portioned, where the kitchen crew is essentially reheating trays from a factory, and the concept of cooking from scratch does not exist. Now here's
That
the
will be
part of the story that
impossible
operates in a gray zone
within the time limit to serve
institution
the
would rather
food.
not talk about.
Please subscribe as you guys
Kitchen
come in.
workers are among the most powerful people in the prison economy, not because of physical intimidation, but because they control access to food. Fresh onions, bell peppers,
That is a
and
lot of
jalapenos
food,
smuggled from the kitchen
guys.
sell for the equivalent of $5 each on the yard, paid in postage stamps or ramen packets. An inmate cook who can regularly move produce out of the kitchen has social capital that money alone cannot buy. Kitchen theft is technically a disciplinary infraction that can result in solitary confinement. But the reality is that corrections officers often turn a blind eye to small amounts, because the alternative, an angry kitchen crew that stops
Well,
caring
let me
about the
pause
food.
it here. I know the law is the law, but the kitchen workers work so hard. So I myself do believe they should have extra, or if they want to carry more back to their dorm cell, or however it goes, okay? So I think that's fair.
Is worse for everyone. One cook who spent 19 years at Rikers Island preparing turkey stew, baked chicken, and chili for
Oh,
more
this
than
is Rikers
7,000
Island.
inmates daily said he never once felt personally threatened. The kitchen, he explained, is a safe zone.
Safe haven. Look at the
High-risk
veggies, guys.
inmates are not allowed anywhere near it, and nobody messes with the person who makes the food. But the physical toll is real. Kitchen workers spend 8 to 12 hours standing on concrete floors in
8 to 12 hours, guys.
Burns from commercial ovens and splashing oil are routine. Cuts happen.
And they're not
even with the knife
complaining
tracking system.
as much as the people on the
Repetitive strength
outside.
injuries from lifting 50-pound bags and stirring institutional-sized pots are common. And
Because
for
they
all of
don't get
this,
paid what
pay
the
in
people on
most
the
state
outside get
systems
paid, is
ranges
what I
from
mean.
12 cents to $1 per day. In some states, kitchen workers receive no pay at all. The emotional weight is harder to measure. These are inmates cooking for other inmates, people they live with, people they may fear, people who will never say thank you. Holiday meals carry a particular kind of heaviness. Thanksgiving is the one day
Wow,
the menu
look at the
changes
serving,
dramatically.
guys. Look.
Turkey with real sides,
They have
stuffing,
everything.
cranberry sauce, and sometimes
And their
pie.
plates are pretty
At
healthy. That's
Rikers, the
good.
bakery produces 2,500 loaves of carrot cake every year. Each one weighing
Wow.
9.5 pounds and feeding 20 people. It is the single most
Amazing.
requested item in the facility.
Please hit the subscribe as
The
you
one
guys
thing
come in.
inmates ask for seconds on.
If you're
Former
just
kitchen
joining me,
workers
go back to the
describe the
beginning.
chow
This is
hall going
this is
unusually
good
quiet on
education.
Thanksgiving.
It's
A
good
room full of
education
men
on
eating
how the
slowly
prison
for
run
once,
their
tasting
kitchen,
something that
guys.
reminds them of a
This is a
world they
lot of
cannot
food
reach.
that they're dealing with.
And And then there is the fundamental paradox. 94% of formerly incarcerated people surveyed by Impact Justice said they could not eat enough to feel full during their time inside. Yet the people producing the food are surrounded by it all day and cannot freely eat it. Taking more than your authorized portion is an infraction. Being caught smuggling food out of the kitchen can land you in solitary. The kitchen workers exist in a space between abundance and deprivation, cooking enough to feed a small
They should
city,
feed them by their
while
weight.
knowing that
That's
what
just
ends
my
up on each
opinion.
tray is
Bigger
barely enough to
people, like if you're
satisfy
tall,
anyone.
muscular, you're gonna need more food
When private food contractors take
versus a
over,
small,
that
thinner
tension gets
person.
worse. Companies like Aramark and Trinity Services have been hired by states across
Apples
the country to reduce
involved?
food
Okay.
service costs. The profit motive collides directly with nutritional standards, and the results have been documented in lawsuits, inspector reports, and inmate grievances across dozens of states. Mouse droppings in storage areas.
Not
Spoiled
good.
ingredients served without
Sanitary,
being checked.
guys.
Maggots found
And
in
this is
kitchen
only in
equipment.
certain prison,
Portion
guys.
sizes cut below already minimal
It's your
standards.
low budget
In
prisons,
some
which
facilities
every
under private
prison should
management,
have fresh food for the
reported
inmates.
receiving meals so small.
So what I'm gonna do, guys, is stop it there because this is enough. I just wanted you guys to go on the inside with me to the kitchen to see how it's ran and the strategy and how they maintain it, feeding 90,000 people a day. So please do go back and look at it from the beginning, and please do subscribe. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep it alkaline, all in alkaline lifestyle. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.